Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to talk about fresh release from Miniart. It comes in 1/35 scale, and here we have anti-tank gun, a German one, Pack 40. As you can see, it's an early production version, and in 1/35 scale it might be an interesting solo build or maybe some diorama addition for your future projects. So we have here a commercial sample. It means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this video review, and in my opinion this might be an interesting choice for all fans of World War II modeling in 1/35 scale especially. And as you can see, box size is not that huge. Here is comparison with my hand. Also, box art is really nice. It comes from booth 29, actually 22. Why I was saying 29. So it comes from the same author, from the same painter, so it's really cool as other Miniart box arts. Here we also have some information about the kit, safety advices, and also address of the manufacturer, while on the opposite side you will see 6 profiles for the gun, and also small note that this is a kit which features a cartograph decals, so it might be an interesting addition which should be, let's say, also high quality, just like previous decals from Miniart. So here you can notice that everything is packed into this one sealed plastic bag, and then we have assembly manual on the bottom. There are also some PE parts because we have this nice envelope on the top. But first of all, I need to open this plastic bag, so just give me a second because it will take a bit of time to find the seal and actually to tear it apart, because I don't have my scissors here. And in the meantime, I can also remind you that you can support us with a small donation. It's quite an easy thing to do. And of course, you will be deciding how much you will get for new photo and video equipment, or maybe for some new kit which will be also reviewed on the channel. Because as you saw, we were getting some kits with your help, and I really appreciate it, because otherwise I won't be able to actually purchase it. So here we have the first gray plastic sprue. Let's zoom in and place it like this. And as you can see, these are minor parts, nothing I would say unusual here in a good sense. So I guess we can move to the first big sprue. It's a sprue AB, and here we have mix of various parts. So if we zoom out first, you can see them all on one shot, and in my opinion all of them look really nice. And we also have the main barrel here. It is one piece. Also we have the muzzle brake here, which is also one piece. And I think we can zoom in so that you can see these parts a bit closer. So here they are. And of course you might find the metal replacement for this metal barrel. I'm not sure if, let's say, there will be direct replacement, but I think with some modification of the standard plastic you will be able to do so. But even the standard out of the box option looks really good, and here you can take a look at other parts which are inside. In my opinion, molding quality looks really fine, and in this scale it's really good attention to the small details. And you get it in the standard plastic kit. You don't have to modify anything in order to get more. But nevertheless, we have more sprues here. So there are 2 sprues with Pioneer tools and also various handles. Here I think we can zoom in so that you can see these parts. They also look really good. So it's just a matter of careful separation. As far as you can see, the attachment points are thin, but note that the one of the shovels is actually molded together with the clamps, so it will be attached to the gun as far as I can understand. And next we continue with the ammo box, and also ammo, yeah, it is pre-molded on the next frame. I will show it a bit later. So here is the ammo box. As you can see, these wooden panels, I think they have a slight texture, or maybe it's just a molding. Yeah, they are smooth, but I think with some painting skills you will be able to replicate the wooden texture, and I would recommend to do so because it will actually make this simple subject a bit more sophisticated, and it's not that difficult procedure in my opinion. And here you can take a look from the opposite side. So we have this special slots which will actually help you with positioning the ammo inside these boxes. Okay, next we continue with wheel sprue, but because this sprue is given in 2 pieces, I will show you only one. So here you can see that just like in any other Miniart kits, we do not have any vinyl parts. Here we get the plastic parts, and that's really good because you will get a more convincing finish. These parts are also easier to handle, to paint, to weather, and of course to assemble as well. So here you can take a look from the opposite side. Next we continue with interconnection between sprues. So here we actually have what I was mentioning before. I think let's check it first. So here we have the ammo, and as you can see, all of these ammo pieces or items, they will be placed in the ammo boxes. And here we continue with a bit larger sprue. I think we should zoom out a bit. Here we have another additional third wheel. We have also the towing rack, or it's actually I think this is the rear legs which are used against recoil, anti-recoil. So if you know how it's called, because frankly speaking I'm not that familiar with their let's say right name, so feel free to write it in the comment section. And next we continue with the last plastic sprue. It's a sprue A. So here we have the armor face plates. Also we have some of the parts for the gun aiming mechanism. And also you can see some tools, and again we have the anti-recoil bars here. So it's interesting, maybe one of the versions will remain unused because as you remember, we are dealing here with the early version, so that's why we have 2 types, and actually one of them will stay untouched. Next I'm opening this envelope. So here we have decals and also PE thread. As you remember, decals are coming from cartograph, so printing quality should be quite nice. I will zoom in and show it in a second. Yeah, from what I see, we have here various stencils and other stuff, but it is readable. Even though it looks really small, you can see it in comparison with my fingertip now, but it is readable, believe me. Maybe I will be able to show it closer like this. So you should be able to see these stencils. Okay, and next is unpainted PE thread. So here we also have some fine details for this build. And in my opinion, this is a really handy addition. In 1/35 scale, it's always welcome. I think in the smaller scale, it will be trickier because as you can see, these parts are still small. And I think not all modelers will be actually able to work with them because it requires certain skill and also good eyesight as well. Next, I'm taking out of the box the assembly manual. So here we should close the lenses a bit, zoom out. And here you can see that assembly manual is actually typical for Miniart. It's a color printed brochure. We have also a list of the features. So yeah, we can actually assemble the gun in 2 positions. Okay, so here you can see first 2 marking options, let's say, or camouflages for this gun. As far as you can see, from 1942, Eastern Front. Here we have the parts map. As usual, parts which are unused are not marked here, so that's why pay attention which parts are recommended to be used during the assembly process, because it might be easy to confuse them with a different version. Next, here the assembly starts with the first 3 steps. And as far as you can see, again, on the first steps, we already have a lot of small items involved. And here, by the way, you can see also some suggestions on how to add more features to this gun. So you can do it with the metal wire, obviously. And it's not added into the box. You should use your own. Next, we also given here the choice between combat and transport position. So this will define the assembly style and also choice of the parts. Next, here you can see actually, I think that's the transport position. And also we have 2 transport positions, as you can see here. As far as you can see, the choice will influence the position or placement of the tools. And next, we start working on the main gun. So as you remember, we have a 1-piece main barrel, so that's really good. I'm just wondering where is the combat position, because, well, I think combat position is given by default So this transport 1 and transport 2 positions are given separate because they're, let's say, kind of extra. And here, by the way, you can see ammo boxes being assembled. There are 2 of them can be assembled. And next, they, by the way, can be opened or closed as far as you can see, which is also quite interesting thing. Here we also have the marking guide for the ammo and also for the shells. And here you can see the third marking option from 1942 and fifth and 6th marking option from 1942 and 1943. So this is quite interesting kit, I would say. Might be different or change of topic for some modders who are tired from building tanks. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion about such release. Do not forget to write it here in the comment section below. If you like this video, press the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for joining me today, and bye.